Hello there, my Gemini collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, Geminis? You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Geminis, you're in the groove. You're in the groove. You've hit your stride or something, or you're going to soon be hitting your stride. What's going on here, Geminis? What's going on for my Geminis? God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful Gemini collective. Gemini, how appropriate with this card. Encouragement, 54. I feel like this is self-encouragement, right? You got two giraffes there, the duality of Gemini. Look at that. Geminis, maybe you need to love yourself a little bit. Quit being so harsh. You could be mulling over something, because I'm getting the image of the giraffes eating from the trees, and you're thinking, but you could be neglecting something you need to focus on. 54 goes to 9, right? So, endings. This could almost be a recuperating type energy as well. Love yourself, Geminis. Give yourself that love and tender care that you need, okay? Give yourself that love and tender care that you need. Because you got this balancing act, the duality of Geminis, number 11 here, right? So you got to balance out. You see that ship on that like tightrope energy right there? What's that red ship coming down? Oh, little hearts. Little hearts. Love yourself. Geminis, just love yourself. Now's not the time to be too overcritical of yourself. Now's not the time to be, hard on yourself. Turn that negative thinking into something positive, right? Love yourself. You need a little bit of nurturing. I'm almost thinking it's like growth in an area. Some of y'all, maybe it's like you could be having a growth spurt and you're not understanding it, right? What do they used to call that? Growing pains. Maybe you're having like some growing pains as things are evolving, as you're, as you change and you're, let's get this right. As things change, as you evolve, as things grow, and you kind of grow out of new ideas, new sort of energies, and you get into you have that sort of adjustment period, and it can be a little like, weird. It's like being in a new skin. So allow yourself that sort of, be gentle, all right? Be gentle. You're not going to come straight out the giraffe, walking. Yeah, why am I getting that energy of that? Like a baby giraffe just being born, right? You're not going to be able to get up and really do a whole lot. You're still going to be kind of wobbly on your legs, right? So love yourself. Now's not the time to be too over fucking critical, okay? Leave that shit alone. You're allowed growing pains. You're allowed that. It's part of the process. Gemini's in strength. Yeah, it's part of the process until you build the strength to get back up on your own. Again, this feels like that motherly energy, right? Right? Can you just imagine her with a bottle trying to feed this little pup? This little kitten, whatever the hell it is, like, it's okay. You're because he kind of seems a little unsteady on his feet, right? It's growing pains. You'll get through it, Gemini. There's that Gemini duality as well, Geminis. So be kind to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. If you're doing something new, you're trying something new, allow yourself that slack. You got to allow yourself to get comfortable in that energy. Yeah, some of y'all could be starting something new. You'll eventually get to that strong 4 wands energy, right? Where you can stand firmly, like a giraffe or this little lion here on all fours and get your footing. The Gemini duality there, right? Just give it time, but you got to allow it. It's like a growth process, Geminis. Especially if you're starting something new, you're going into something new. For fuck's sake, no one starts out, perfect the first run out. You have many different tries, many different attempts before you learn. You get your chops. It takes a while. It takes a while to get them chops. Nine of Cups. Yeah, it's okay to have dreams, to have ambitions, to have wishes. But, you know, it takes... You got 8 fucking steps before you hit this Nine of Cups energy. So you got to evolve a lot. And I seen 505 on the clock when I said that. Yeah, you got to kind of perfect your act before you can take it out. You got to get better at what you're doing before you can charge admission, right? I love this. But this is telling me it's something new, something that you're working on. So don't beat yourself up, y'all. It's all a learning process. It's all part of the game. You learn more in the process of learning how to do it. For some of you, knowing what not to fucking do is the part of the learning process, right? Before you can take the show on the road. It's like you're gaining your chops. You don't just open your mouth and start singing. There's techniques. A lot of you have to learn it. And it can be taught, but it takes a lot of practice, right? Some of y'all are doing something really grand. It's showtime. It's showtime, Geminis. You know, what's that old saying? Mister, how do I get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. Yeah. Geminis, it's practice. Moving into until that red hot spotlight hits you. And whatever it is you're doing, you guys, I am picking up like music references, like theater references, things along that line. Anything that you put yourself out there, okay? Anything that you do that you're putting yourself out there. We got a lot of people out there now trying to make it on their image, trying to make it on what the hell they do. This is like your product, right? You perfect your product before you put it out there, right? Whatever the hell it is, however the hell it shows up for you, Geminis. But I do feel, allow yourself that learning curve. You got to do that. Because even if you fuck it up, you learn, okay, well, that's not what to do. Right? You're perfecting something before you put it on the road. Some of you are going to be given that opportunity to do something, and you're going to have to work at it to perfect it, to put it on the road. This gives me audition energy as well. Some of you, maybe you're applying for a new job. Maybe you're applying for something. So you're getting everything together. You know, Nine of Cups, there's a whole lot of shit involved to get that wish fulfillment, y'all. It's not like a leprechaun or your genie's going to come down and just give you everything all at once. There's steps to the process. Sir, how do I get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. There's things you learn. There's things you learn. Oh, Geminis. Whew. I love this energy. Oh, God, do I love this energy. But I feel like don't be too self-critical right now. Don't be too self-critical on yourself. You got to allow that learning process. You got to get comfortable in your feet, on your legs, in your skin, right? It's like you're still in rehearsals. You're still learning. You're still figuring out the packaging. You're still figuring everything out. A lot of you on this Nine of Cups journey, there's a lot of things that popped up that you probably didn't think about, right? You know, it'd be great to be a professional singer. It'd be great to do Broadway. But a lot of them, when they're doing a show, guess what? They don't really have much of a life because you got to save the voice for the shows, 8 shows a week, right? So it's not like you can go out and really talk. You got to really take care of the pipes. You got to really be able to know what the hell you're doing. So that way you can continue to do it, right? When it comes to this Nine of Cups happiness, yeah, it is wish fulfillment, but there's also a whole lot of other shit involved, right? You see the glitz and glamour. This is the beauty of it, right? But you're not really seeing everything that it took to get to that Sun card. You know what I mean? People don't always know exactly how much time, energy, and effort because the greats make it look fucking easy, y'all. But it's practice. It's getting your sea legs, right? It's getting comfortable in your skin, getting comfortable in your environment, getting comfortable with what it is that you do. It's not time to, it's not time. You're not even ready to take it out of town for a trial yet. It's not time. It will be. You'll know when it is. I mean, my God, Geminis, that's so beautiful right there. So whatever it is you're working on, keep working on it. But don't be so self-critical. Don't be so self-critical. A lot of you, if you're starting something, don't read the fucking comments section. Focus on you. Focus on what you got going on. And y'all, it's practice, practice, practice. That's how you get to Carnegie Hall. Nine of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Wands energy. You put a lot of work and effort and time into it. It's a lot of practicing. It's a lot of rehearsals. It's a lot of busting your ass to get there, to learn what the hell you're doing. If you're creating a product, right? You're working on it. You're doing it over and over again. Whatever the hell it is. Y'all, I'm getting drawn to the musical side of it. But it's the process is the same. You want to be a good basketball player? What do? Practice, practice, practice. Football, practice, 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 right? You want to be a good mathematician? Well, you probably do a lot of fucking math problems, right? Whatever it is you want to do and create this Nine of Cups happiness, there's a lot of practice to it, right? 1122 on the phone when I said that. Between the Knight of Pentacles and the Sun card, we get this Queen of Cups, or I was going to say Queen of Cups, but it's a Page of Cups energy. Oh, some of you could be Queen of Cups going down to the Page of Cups. It's going to be new. So some of you, you may start out in a position that isn't the star, right? You may be playing a page type energy. That could be how you kind of earn your, what do you say? That could be how you kind of get introduced. That could be how you kind of start, right? A little mini role in a major motion picture is pretty fucking good, right? It might not be the starring role, but it's a good opportunity, right? You got to start somewhere. Almost everybody starts from the bottom and works themselves up. This Queen of Wands or this Page of Cups is the Nine of Wands. Someone is scared, though. Why is this person scared? Because it's not exactly what they thought. Yeah, you know, that Nine of Cups energy. Don't, that's what someone's going through right now. That's what someone's going through right now. You know, you see the image. It's very easy to see this image, right? You see this, oh my God, that would be wish fulfillment. That would be so awesome. That would be so great. But you don't realize exactly what it took or what it takes to get there and maintain it, right? The work that's involved. The fact that sometimes you got to do things that are, you might, or some might consider beneath you. You got to earn, is it earn your equity card? You got to earn your equity card first, right? Someone is scared because it's maybe not quite what they thought it was going to be. Right? The Hierophant here. You all, even stars have bosses. Everyone has someone they answer to, right? There's always someone that is going to have the say-so. Do you get the job or not? Do you get the recording contract or not? Do you get this opportunity or not? Do you get hired for the job or not? Are we going to buy your design or not? Everybody's got a Hierophant energy right here. And some of you are realizing that, you know, it's not all, it's not all good. It's not all that, you know, beautiful energy. Because do you get it or not? Not too many people get to the point where they don't have to audition, right? Someone could be a little scared because they do have an audition coming up. Or a meeting with someone very important that could help them out. You know, Geminis, I love this. This is an opportunity. Well, I'm going to say an opportunity is definitely coming towards you if you're doing the work, right? Are you practicing? Are you doing what the hell you want to do? Are you putting forth the grit? Because that Queen of Wands energy is the one that busts their ass behind the scenes, right? Trusting their gut, their guidance, their intuition. That little black cat is like someone says, hey, you know what? And I seen 14:44 on the clock. Someone's like, hey, maybe you want to take a few tap dancing lessons. Or, hey, you know what? I heard they're looking for this. So maybe you want to, talk to your vocal coach and work on some dialects. This is doing the work. And for some of you, it could start off as something very, very small. Not everybody gets a leading fucking role. Not everybody gets it. Some of you, it's starting off, that new energy, right? There are no small parts, only small actors type energy. You guys, if there's a field of study that you want to get into, a job that you want, sometimes you got to start from the bottom to work your way up. There's so many things that are that entail this energy that a lot of people don't see. They don't want to see, right? They think it's just, oh my God, you're just going to get it like that. There's always a boss. There's always the boss. There's always a record label. There's always a movie company. There's always a director. There's always someone that's going to say next. So, be easy on yourself. Those of you creating something, if you create content, whatever the hell you do, you're always going to have a critic. And for some of you, yeah, there is someone that's going to say yes or no. If you want to get into this situation, 1616 on the phone when I said that. But for a lot of you, you start off small. But you got to do the work. You got to do the work. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, 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 right? You gotta be able to have something that is presentable, something that is sellable, something that someone could want. It is going towards that sort of theatrical type energy, but you guys, that token still applies if you're selling product, if you want to put merchandise out there, if you're doing something, you're creating content. It's the same sort of energy, right? The time, energy, and effort you put into it. There's work to it. It's the things you don't see. It's the grunt work. It's knowing that, you got to work yourself up to that position where you don't have to interview for the job, where you don't have to audition. But that's part of the process. You have to get to that point. You earn that. You earn that. King of Cups with the Seven of Wands. You earn that. This is that sort of struggle energy. Some of y'all could be learning stage combat. You could be learning, having to maneuver. And this is also have thick skin. You got to have thick skin as well, Geminis. You can be all kind and loving and all that, but you're going to have thick skin. A lot of you take the constructive criticism and use the constructive criticism and let other things go. There's a big difference. If you're not right for a role, you're not right for a position, then you're not. What is it that you can change? If they're looking for, someone who can play a 20-something and you're in your 50s, you know what? Obviously, you didn't get the fucking part because there's no way you could play that role. Take the constructive criticism and leave the rest. Don't become jaded. Understand. Keep that love of what the hell it is that you're doing. That Nine of Cups with that King of Cups energy. It's a process, right? Don't take it internally. Don't take it personally. Because there's always a hierophant. Everybody's got a hierophant. Don't give up. If you're really focused on this, if this is something that you really truly love, there could be some obstacles along the way. A lot of you, this is getting that thicker skin. This is understanding how to manage the messages that you get. What is constructive criticism and what isn't worth your time, energy, or effort. You always want to maintain that King of Cups energy, your love for what it is that you do. Because the time, work, and energy that is needed for that requires that you actually love it. And you got to learn to love the process. You got to learn to love the process. For some of you, now you're in that sort of critiquing stage, or you're in that energy of putting it out there for others to see, but you're worried about this, the Seven of Wands energy. What is useful criticism and what is just shit that you don't need to pay no attention to? Right? Some people can give you a critique that's actually good. Some of you could have somebody critique what you do. Someone that you respect. This Hierophant energy, right? If you go for the job interview, someone's looking at what the hell you possess, the knowledge that you possess. They're going to be judging you based on that, right? A job interview. If you go on an audition, yeah, someone's going to be judging you because that's their job. Now, if you get an energy like this that gives you constructive criticism, you fucking take it to heart. This is a person that knows. Some of you are going to get the opportunity to meet a Hierophant type energy. This is someone that knows what the hell they're talking about. Because this is the person that hires those that have the gift, that have the talent, that have the knowledge. Right? Some of you could be getting the opportunity to meet a Hierophant type energy. You need to be open to the criticism. If you're going to put your work out there, you're going to audition or you're going to interview for this part, right? If some of you want to get into business, right? Maybe you're going to get the opportunity to meet somebody who's in the same line of work that you are to give you some advice. That's the kind of energy that you pay attention to. Is it constructive? Are they telling you different things you need to look at? Like, you know what? I don't want to, hurt your feelings, but this area needs a little bit more work. Tune in on this, focus on that. You need to brush up your skills in this area. Constructive criticism, and be very thankful and grateful, because these energies, you don't come across these Hierophant energies too often. And especially not if they're going to give you some really good constructive criticism, because some of you all, people can't even pay for that. Some of y'all can meet somebody that does get paid to do that. They can get paid to look at what you do and give you helpful criticism. So don't take the criticism personally. If you want to get into this, if this is what you want to do, then you got to be willing to take the criticism. But this is from someone who knows. This isn't just, someone behind the keyboards anonymously, typing shit. This is someone that knows. They've been there, done that. They've succeeded in the area that you are working in. They know. This is the person that hires them. This is the person that says, yep. You're going to be given, some of you Geminis, the opportunity. Use it to your advantage. And some of you, you got to start somewhere. A foot in the door is a foot in the door. Okay? It's a foot in the door. I wanted to say you got to get your equity card first, right? Some of you, there's things, you kind of have to do the process. You don't just walk in and take over the place. You kind of have to work your way up to it. Some of you could be getting a mentoring position or a mentoring opportunity. This Hierophant feels like someone that you're going to respect. You respect this person because you know this person knows what the hell they're talking about, right? This is a person that people really go to for good advice. Some of you, these people that have succeeded go to this person for good advice, right? Some of you are going to be getting that opportunity. And if this person gives you some good advice, listen to it. Don't take it personally. There's a guy out there who's got a YouTube channel for those people that want someone to critique their work. And you can, submit your channel to get a critique, to give you advice. If you want to do something like that, but make sure that it's someone that actually, it's helpful criticism. It's coming from a place of, they're looking at it like a boss would. They're looking at it like someone that's going to hire you would. Like, this is what you need to focus on. This would be a good area. I like this, but maybe you need to, and they could give you like different programs and different things like that you should look into. Maybe you need to focus more and learn how to do this software because it'll help with what you want to do. Focus in. So, I like that. Pay attention to this energy. If you, If you get this person's attention long enough for them to give you advice, you pay heed to it. So, Geminis, whatever it is you're working on, and this is something that you put time, energy, and effort into, right? This ain't something that you've half-assed. This is something blood, sweat, and tears type energy, right? Stay focused. Allow yourself to get used to this, the new skin, the new opportunity, right? You could still be having to get your sea legs. It feels like an opportunity. It feels like an opportunity. 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this could be, someone could help you out. This is beautiful, Geminis, right? If you ask somebody, hey, why can't I get any work? What's going on here? And someone says, well, this is what you need to do. Some of you are going to get an opportunity. You're going to get an opportunity to go from this 4 of Pentacles to this 8 of Pentacles. Some of you, it could be an apprenticeship type energy. It could just be the right meeting up with the right person to teach you how to use what you have here and turn it into this. This is going from working out of your dining room to working out of a studio, right? Being able to get things in order. Some of you are going to get the opportunity to talk to a hierophant, someone who can really help you out and help you focus. But this also feels like don't know the difference between a hierophant and someone that don't know what the fuck they're talking about, right? Because this is going to bring abundance. But again, this comes back to, you have to love what the fuck you do. You know, I don't know shit about sports, but I'm sure football players don't like getting tackled and getting the shit beat out of them during a fucking game. But, right, it's kind of par for the course, right? They do it because they love it. They take the beatings because that's part of the process, right? Dancers don't like dancing until their feet are fucking bleeding, but it's part of the process. There's pain that leads to the growth, right? When you're really into something. This is going to really open up an opportunity into something that you really, truly love. Because this kind of just keeps you refurbished, keeps you replenished, to keep you moving forward, right? This can take you from 4 of Pentacles to 8 of Pentacles. Why is this 2 of Swords here? You might get this opportunity just out of the fucking blue, and it might surprise the hell out of you. This would be like, if you're a director, you're like a student film director, and you happen to walk across the street or something and run into like Steven Spielberg or somebody like that, and they happen to maybe seen a project that you've done and actually critique it, and you're like, holy shit, right? It's kind of like that energy. You could get the opportunity to meet somebody, and they're going to be like, whoa. You're going to really respect the criticism that you get. King of Wands with the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. You could be presenting something to someone that could actually be of help to you. This could be someone that could steer you in a direction. Maybe they're going to give you the advice of, well, you know, if you want to get into the business, the best route is to do this. These are things you need to learn along the way, especially if this is something that you want to do, right? Some of y'all are going to get the chance to ask somebody, and they might be able to help you out. But for some of you, they help you out by giving you the advice. But you are going to kind of be a novice here with that sort of Page of Pentacles, whatever the hell it is that you're offering. So this is also, don't go in with the big head, right? Because everyone's got a boss. Everyone's got a boss. But if you get that person's attention, pay heed to the advice that they give. And this is someone that you would consider, you know, the best of the best. This is a person that what they say is good advice. So, Geminis, I don't know if you're doing like some sort of mentorship or something along that lines, or you could just be getting this opportunity. Someone could be saying, hey, you know what? Kid, I like what you do, but have you thought about doing this? Have you thought about that? Or, you know, your best route would be to go this way. And then, you know, you could, you'll be amazed. It's a good backdoor into a situation to get you the cred. Some of y'all, maybe you need to get your equity card. Oh, it's going to be different for all of you Geminis, but you're going to be getting the opportunity to get some good advice. Take it. Take it. We're Geminis. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh my goodness, Geminis. I love that. It is going to be an opportunity for some of y'all, a chance meeting. But listen to the advice. Because it's something that you love, but yeah, in a way you kind of suffer for, right? Because it's something that requires a lot of work, a lot of determination. Yeah, sometimes you're going to get the shit beat out of you doing it, right? Because that's just part of the way it goes. But you could be getting the opportunity to talk to somebody who could really help push what you do forward or take you to a whole nother level. Ooh, Geminis, I love that. Peace, love, and light, Geminis. Break a leg on that, okay?